Okay, now that we've changed the color of the barn and we've given it a much more vibrant color, and the grass looks great. Our sky looks a little dark and dismal and gray. So what we're going to do is, just like we selected the barn, we're going to select the sky. So you can take your magnetic lasso tool again. Make sure you're on the barn, not the barn red layer. And you're going to click and drag around the sky here, letting it select the sky. Up on the barn. Now I'm doing this from pretty far away. You can do this up close by zooming in. I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing, so I'm doing it from far away. And all the way up here. And then all the way across. Uh-oh. Went crazy. So since that's a good learning experience. Control D on the keyboard, right? You can try other tools like this polygon lasso tool. The polygon lasso tool might help you out as well, because that's a series of straight lines. If you can get your magnetic lasso tool to work, then that's fine too. I'm just going to do this for the sake of quick. Click, click, click. And down, upwards to the corner, over here to the corner, and down. All right, once you've done that, and you've selected, either using your magnetic lasso tool or your polygon lasso tool, and you make sure that you're on the barn layer, and the sky is selected, hit delete. What delete does is it gets rid of the sky altogether. This is where our sky comes into play. So hit Control D on the keyboard, or deselect, or in the case if you don't want to use keyboard shortcuts, you go to Select and up here to deselect. Once you get that done, once you get that done, we're going to turn the eyeball onto the sky. Now the sky is in front of the barn. To solve that problem, you're going to drag the sky layer down below the barn layer and let go. Now the sky is behind the barn. Your next step is to pull the sky up using your move tool. So grab your move tool and move the sky, and you can frame it where you want it. To make it bigger or smaller, remember, you can hit the transform controls and you can pull it. You can shrink it. This. So you're happy with the way it looks in the background. You could rotate it if you want a little bit. It's up to you. Once you're happy, you're going to hit enter on the keyboard. Okay? And then this is in our background. Now, there's a lot of things you can do. Let's say you feel like these feel squashed, which, I just picked one off the internet so you could use it. You could always go back and find one that isn't squashed. Okay. If you're happy with that, then you're happy with that. You could also take the sky and duplicate the layer by right-clicking, hit duplicate layer, and you could try some layer effects with those. So making sure you're on the top one, you could play with the sky that way. See if there's something that happens whether one sky is the other. Maybe you like that better. So you can play all you want. and see if you find something that you like better. Let's say we choose the multiply. Maybe we don't want it at that 100%. Remember, you can always decrease the percentage so that it's not so obvious. Gives it just a little extra depth. Okay, so you now replace the sketch.